MCQs based on Worksheet number 1. Chapter 1 Chemical Reactions and Equations. 1. Which of the following reactions is an example of a combination reaction? A. 2H2O right pointing arrow 2H2 plus O2. B. 2Na plus Cl2 right pointing arrow 2 Nakal. C. Zinc plus QSO4 right pointing arrow ZnSO4 plus Cu. D. Na2SO4 plus Bakal 2 right pointing arrow BaSO4 plus 2 Nakal. Correct option B. 2Na plus Cl2 right pointing arrow 2 Nakal. Explanation. In a combination reaction, two or more substances combine to form a single product. In this reaction, sodium and chlorine combine to form sodium chloride. 2. What is the coefficient of H2O in the balanced equation? Al2O3 plus H2 right pointing arrow Al plus H2O. A. 1. B. 2. C. 3. D. 4. Correct option C. 3. Explanation. The balanced equation is Al2O3 plus 3H2 right pointing arrow to Al plus 3H2O. 3. Which of the following is a characteristic of a balanced chemical equation? A. The number of atoms of each element is different on both sides. B. The number of atoms of each element is the same on both sides. C. The number of molecules of each substance is the same on both sides. D. The number of molecules of each substance is different on both sides. Correct option B. The number of atoms of each element is the same on both sides. Explanation. A balanced chemical equation follows the law of conservation of mass, which states that matter cannot be created or destroyed in a chemical reaction. 4. What type of reaction is represented by the equation 2Ag3 plus Cu right pointing arrow Cu, NO3, 2 plus 2 Ag? A. Combination reaction. B. Decomposition reaction. C. Displacement reaction. D. Double displacement reaction. Correct option C. Displacement reaction. Explanation. In this reaction, copper displaces silver from silver nitrate, resulting in the formation of copper nitrate and silver. 5. What is the purpose of balancing a chemical equation? A. To identify the reactants and products. B. To determine the type of reaction. C. To follow the law of conservation of mass. D. To predict the yield of the reaction. Correct option C. To follow the law of conservation of mass. Explanation. Balancing a chemical equation ensures that the number of atoms of each element is the same on both the reactant and product sides, which is a fundamental principle of chemistry. 6. Which of the following equations is balanced? A. Cow plus H2O right pointing arrow CaO2. B. Cow plus 2H2O right pointing arrow CaO2. C. 2 cow plus H2O right pointing arrow to CaO2. D. Cow plus H2O right pointing arrow to CaO2. Correct option A. Cow plus H2O right pointing arrow CaO2. Explanation. The equation cow plus H2O right pointing arrow CaO2 is balanced as the number of atoms of each element is the same on both sides. 7. What is the product of the reaction between calcium carbonate and hydrochloric acid? A. Calcium chloride and water. B. Calcium chloride, water, and carbon dioxide. C. Calcium hydroxide and carbon dioxide. D. Calcium hydroxide and water. Correct option B. Calcium chloride, water, and carbon dioxide. Explanation. The reaction between calcium carbonate and hydrochloric acid produces calcium chloride, water, and carbon dioxide, CaCO3 plus 2 HCl right pointing arrow CaCl2 plus H2O plus CO2. 8. Which of the following reactions is an example of a decomposition reaction? A. 2Na plus Cl2 right pointing arrow 2 Nakal. B. 2H2O right pointing arrow 2H2 plus O2. C. Zinc plus QSO4 right pointing arrow ZnSO4 plus Q. D. Na2SO4 plus Bakal 2 right pointing arrow BaSO4 plus 2 Nakal. Correct option B. 2H2O right pointing arrow 2H2 plus O2. Explanation. In a decomposition reaction, a single substance breaks down into two or more products. In this reaction, water decomposes into hydrogen and oxygen. 9. What is the coefficient of O2 in the balanced equation? CH4 plus O2 right pointing arrow CO2 plus H2O. A. 1. B. 2. C. 3. D. 4. Correct option B. 2. Explanation. The balanced equation is CH4 plus 2O2 right pointing arrow CO2 plus 2H2O. 10. Which of the following statements is true about a balanced chemical equation? A. The number of atoms of each element is different on both sides. B. The number of molecules of each substance is the same on both sides. C. The mass of the reactants is greater than the mass of the products. D. The number of atoms of each element is the same on both sides. Correct option D. The number of atoms of each element is the same on both sides. Explanation. A balanced chemical equation follows the law of conservation of mass, which states that matter cannot be created or destroyed in a chemical reaction.